Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to make this really pretty, really cute Valentine's Day wreath. These are the supplies I'm going to use to make this wreath. I'm going to start by adding pipe cleaners to my wire frame. This is a 14-inch Dollar Tree frame. I'm going to add a pipe cleaner to each crossbar on the 2 inside rings. And I twist it 3 times. I do pretty tight at the crossbars because it won't really bend the wire. Okay, for the outside, I picked just a random crossbar to start. And then once I have it twisted, I'll lay the pipe cleaner along the second ring. And where that ends is where I add my next pipe cleaner. And then I do twist hard where they won't move, but I don't twist so hard it bends the wire. But I'll do that going all the way around the outside. And I'm going to use a 21-inch metallic red mesh for the base. And I'm just going to attach it to the wire frame with a zip tie. You don't have to do that. You can just use the pipe cleaner if you want to. And I'll just trim everything away. And I like to push it through to the back before I cut it. That way it's not in the front. Alright, I'm going to do 12-inch poofs, and I'm just using my board to measure. And I'm only going to twist once because I'm going to add ruffles and ribbon. I like to keep my hand in a C shape when I'm pulling the mesh. Just to keep it in the, see, my hand's in a C. Just to keep it a poof. Keep it all gathered together in the right direction. And then I like to fluff mine as I go along. It just is easier for me. But you could wait till the end, so you could just quickly go around and make your poofs. And once I get to the last one, on the outside, I'm going to pull the mesh to the center, to the closest pipe cleaner, and twist it once. And then I'm going to continue making my poofs around the middle. This just keeps it from making a diagonal. And then once I get to the end, that first pipe cleaner I used, I'll open it and add the last poof. So it comes around seamlessly. And then I'll just attach that to the frame with a zip tie. I like to just cut away the mesh. And then what I have left over, I'll pull the mesh to the side, the poofs to the side, and push it to the back. And then again, I'll trim everything away. I found this really pretty pink and red mesh on Craft Outlet. It has a metallic running through it, just a few lines running through it, so it's not super dense. That's why I have the red base, because you can see through this kind of mesh. But I just thought it was so pretty with the pink and the red. And I'm cutting 14 strips at 24 inches each. And I'll just go through and quickly do that. And I like to use my rotary cutter. It just makes my life easier. Be careful though, don't cut yourself. Okay, so to make my ruffle, I'll put something heavy on the end. And depending on the mesh, I'll either curl the end or just leave it flat. And I'll just gather everything in my hand. You know as you're cutting what mesh frays easy and what doesn't. This one had some fraying, so that's why I tuck in the beginning. It just makes for a prettier ruffle. And then again, I'm just twisting once. I do open my tie to add in the ruffle. And then I'll just fluff it out. And because you curled in, it keeps everything towards the back that doesn't look pretty. And I'll show you how I did that again. Just fold it. And then I'm using that center metallic line to keep it even. And the last part just kind of naturally curls under, so I just keep it curled under. And that just makes it look so pretty. And I'll go around and finish adding ruffles to every section. The only thing I do different on the outside is the way I have to hold the frame. For the top part, you don't really have to hold it as much when you're pushing in the ruffles. You'll just find that you might have to stick your finger on the wire and hold it in place as you're pushing. And it looks so beautiful, just like it is. I kind of like how the red is sheer and it kind of disappears. It looks really pretty. And I found this really cute truck ribbon with little hearts in the back. And it goes perfectly with the signs. So I'm just using my piece of cardboard to cut it so I can have even strips and it's faster. And I'll wrap it around about 7 times. And I'll need 7 of each ribbon because I'm using 4 different ribbons. And then I'll dovetail the ends of them. Depending on your scissors, you can do big stacks or you might need to do them 1 at a time or 2 at a time. That was not my favorite ribbon. It was really flimsy. It turned out okay, but you kind of learn what ribbon's better than others. Like, they both came from Dollar Tree. The red hearts, like the red with the white hearts and that white, but the red with the white hearts it's firmer and it just doesn't, I don't know, it works better. I like it better. It's stiffer, that's the word. And then I just like to spread it out once I get it into the wreath. And I like to add it by folding the ribbon in half and finding the center, and then I'll pinch it. And then I'm leaving my pipe cleaner the way it is, and I'll add the ribbon in. I'll twist it 3 times, and that just, to me, helps know that it's really secure. And then I use a glue stick or something, like a pin, to roll down the pipe cleaners. And then I just fluff it out. And I was mindful of which direction the trucks were in as I was going around the wreath. So I kind of turned the ribbon when I feel it was necessary to turn it. You don't have to do that. I thought it would be nice to have all the trucks going in the same direction, not upside down. And then for the outside, I like to do a bow shape instead of an X. So the top ones are straight across and the bottom goes out. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do one truck or both, but I loved how they faced in opposite directions. And I did have some E6000, so I was like, I will just use both of them. I think it turned out so cute. But I am using E6000 and hot glue. The hot glue dries quicker, but the E6000 holds better to metal. Which the Gorilla Glue holds very well too, but I don't trust it to hold on to metal. And then I like to put a glob over top after I've added it, just in case the hot glue's not touching the bottom because of the E6000. And I did wait a while before I added these to the wreath. Probably, I think I went and cooked supper and came back, and then I added them just so I knew that it was dry and it wasn't going to pop off. And I figured out where I wanted to add everything. And I just dig through the mesh to find the frame. And I like to wrap the pipe cleaner around the frame several times. And then at the end, when I'm done with the wreath, I'll go back and make sure all of the pipe cleaners are put away and wrapped around the frame. Or you can trim them away, whichever way you like to do it. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other truck. You just feed it through to the back and attach it. They're just so cute. I tried to go back to the store and find more, but they were all gone. And they came with little hangers, and I just removed the hangers. You can actually see the hole right there. Alright, once I had them where I wanted them, I felt like something was missing. So I went and looked at things I had, and I had this really cute pick with all these hearts. I didn't want the full pick, but I did love the hearts. So I just trimmed away the wrapping and pulled out 4 of the sequin hearts. And I'll just bend the top like I did right there and feed it to the back and then just wrap it just like it is around the frame. And it actually reached. I was worried it wouldn't reach all the way back. You don't need much to wrap around the frame though. As long as it can go around a couple times, it's not going to go anywhere. Be careful if you do something like that though. The foam hearts when I was bending them, don't bend from the heart, bend from the wire. Because I had one like break out the back and I had to glue it back on. But that's it. That's how I made my really cute Valentine's Day truck wreath. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can always email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thank y'all so much for watching, and if y'all learned anything today or like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.